Good morning everyone, welcome to VEDA day 19. I don't have any makeup on yet because I'm about to jump on the treadmill. I might be crazy, but I've started doing this challenge. There's this really cool YouTuber called Beatrice Caruso, and I don't know why, but there's 3 different people that I follow that are kind of weight loss journey YouTubers. One of them is specifically not on a weight loss journey at the moment. I'll talk about the others another time, but I'm just going to focus on Beatrice because she's just got such a healthy approach. Her challenge was to lose 100 pounds and she started it a year ago yesterday. But she's taking it nice and slow and just really looking after her mental health at the same time. Anyway, she decided to start this challenge. Sorry, just put my AirPods down. A lot of her followers have been saying, are you going to do the 70 days something or other challenge? I'll write it here. But everybody kind of fed back that they thought that was too severe a challenge. So she decided to come up with her own, which is called the 67 day try your best bitch challenge. Anyway, it's kind of exactly what I'm doing anyway, of more or less tracking what I eat. I don't really have to track what I eat too much. At the moment, I just want to focus on not defaulting to toast and trying to eat more nutritionally, and also trying to go more plant-based. And then I normally try to work out 3 times a week, but this challenge is 5 times a week, so I think that will be good. And then another thing is to read, get through a book in the 67 days, but to read every day. And I'm going to swap that out for practicing the piano, because that is my challenge. I want to make sure I practice the piano every day. And other things like journaling every day, which is what I do. So it's just a fun way of joining a community in the kind of rise to the challenge pillar that I have, where I want to master something or get on top of something. So let's do a treadmill workout. Just stopped for a lunch break after my first day back at work. It's just really amazing how taking a break can really unhook you from all those kind of stresses. So the things are still there, they just don't feel half so stressful. That's why it's important to take breaks. That's why it's important to take a break at the weekend and have a few days off every now and then. So I caught up with my emails. I had 149. That's not too bad actually for a week. And I've had a couple of meetings this morning, and I've just about got time to get some lunch ready before another meeting, but it's not really a participatory meeting. Somebody's just going to update us with one of the enterprise projects. So I'll be able to munch my lunch with my microphone on mute. And yeah, I'm really enjoying my kind of new arrangement in my office, and I've just about got things tidied up, and the picture hooks have come in useful for my whiteboard, so I've strung that up, and I'm sticking with the bullet journal method, but it is quite good for me to have things on a whiteboard as well, just to remind me of what am I aiming to do today or this week, and seeing it crossed off. It kind of gives me a dopamine shot. And I'm really glad that I started doing this, now what's it called? Try your best bitch, TYBB challenge, Beatrice Caruso's, because it is really making me practice the piano. I bet she never intended it for that, but she added in reading a book, so anything to do with self-improvement I think she'll be very happy with. So I've microwaved a sweet potato and I've just put some olive spread on it and a few cherry tomatoes, an avocado that's a bit over, so I'm going to whack some of Mary Berry's mango lime and chilli dressing on it, and also on these kind of wilted salad leaves. They're not meant to be, they just have. And some borlotti beans. Quite often I pressure cook dry ones, but these are just from a tin. Well, I'm coming to the end of the working day. It is 20 to 5, still got a bit to go. But yeah, I just feel so much more kind of on top of things. I've set up my whiteboard. I'll show you. So I think I showed you a few weeks ago that I'd ordered some, or a week or so ago, I'd ordered some picture hooks, and this whiteboard that I had propped up on the mantelpiece a while ago has got 2 holes for a cord, so great. And I've done a little pic of my 4 pillars, my staying on top, projects, issues log, quests, and also underneath I'm going to do work ones so I can see at a glance what I need to cross off. And also my office is reasonably tidy. It's not a state like it was the other day. I'm going to carry on doing decluttering and getting rid of stuff that we shouldn't have hanging around, like old lamps, etc. But I have brought a couple of things back from my dad's that I wanted to keep. This gorgeous little lamp probably needs a better lampshade and a nicer cord, but yeah, this is a little memory from my childhood. Cute. That little bit of fence has got broken, but I think I could probably touch that up with some dark paint or something, get a nicer lampshade. And then this little thing as well, I just used to love this as a child. Sorry, I've got all this other crap around it. Yeah, I need to arrange things nicely on this windowsill. But yeah, that's quite a nice little ornament. And a really crazy thing, my brother went up into the loft and he said that my dad had said the family Bibles are in the loft, and it's like 200 years old. This massive book. Where am I going to put that? But it can't go to landfill because this is before you had, even before there was the census, and things would get registered in like baptisms and marriages. But there's the marriage. Oh, that's my mum and dad's. So there must be a previous one. And my uncle, my dad's brother. But yes, 29th of December, 1876, and 1919, 1927. It says 1876 for a marriage. And his births continued. This is Isabella, and that's 1878, 1885. There's definitely something somewhere that is from much earlier. I think it might be in this other one. So that's the Duncan McGregor one. And then this is Duncan's father, George McGregor, 1823 to 1856. Oh yeah, so here we go. So there's my dad. So that's my dad, my grandpa. Duncan was my great grandpa, and George is my great great grandfather. Wow. And then this is a Bible and commentary in 3 volumes. So there is my great great grandfather, George McGregor, born 1823, and Duncan McGregor, born 1850. So And there are quite a few nice like glass things at my parents' and bits of china. So I keep talking about how I want to make sure we are intentional about what we keep, but suddenly you sort of think, I can't just get rid of that. Like the piano, and I've decided to keep a bureau. I just thought, oh no, I don't need that. And then I kept feeling like, oh no, I do want to keep it. And I'd see like interiors, like if we move house, you know, like pictures of interiors, and there's always a bureau, and this is a beautiful one because it's or walnut or something. It looks really lovely. But with the glass and the china, I'm now thinking, then I should get a glass display cabinet. And I'm thinking, why do I want to add to stuff that's not particularly useful? I think it's because it brings you joy, you know, just beautiful things. I've never felt like that before. I think the first time it really occurred to me that being surrounded by beautiful things, because I've always just thought that was like really materialistic. Can I have a sit down? Was when we were in Brazil and we had none of our stuff. And I suddenly realised how important it is to me, the environment. And yeah, and with this Instagram, you know, there's quite a few interiors and house renovation accounts, and one of them is Hill House Vintage, Paula. I think a lot of people follow her, and she really captures the essence of what it's about. It's about creating joy in your environment. So it's not really the same as being materialistic, it's just, yeah, creating that joy. So maybe I'll start a separate interiors Instagram account and get my environment sorted. Good morning everyone, welcome to VEDA day 20. I had this thought this morning that it might be a good idea to try and incorporate like rituals into my staying on top kind of pillar. So I'm trying to work out what the best morning ritual is. I do kind of have a morning ritual, but it'd be good to just like, this is what I always do, and then your kind of brain is expecting it, I think, and you're giving your brain positive cues. That's my theory anyway. I have a hair appointment on Monday, which is a good job because I've got these renegade bits of hair that need taming. I've tried to put mousse in it to try and get it into place. So part of my morning ritual I want to try and establish is working out. I think I've been doing that really since Christmas, kind of on and off, except I had that blip after I had the vaccine. So I'm going to do another treadmill workout. Hello everyone, welcome to VEDA day 21. I'm doing quite well with Beatrice Caruso's Try Your Best Bitch challenge, and I did a treadmill workout Monday and Tuesday. I was going to try and alternate it, but it really depends on who's using the kitchen. So I'm going to do a weights workout today, aerobics with weights. Let's go. Hello everybody. I started off today, great guns, and then I just felt a bit blah. Maybe it's because I didn't get enough sleep. Maybe I woke up a bit too early. I think I woke about 4 and thought, right, I'm not going to get up yet, but I felt like I'd had a full night's sleep. That's the trouble. That's what happens to me. And I've got this sleep aid thing on this sleep app that I use called Sleep Cycle. How many times can you say sleep in one sentence? And the one that's like really good if I'm thinking, right, I'm just going to try and get another couple of hours sleep, is called Crackling Rain or something like that. I can't remember. And Sizzling Rain, that's it. So I had that. I had it my earpods in, and then suddenly my app crashed, so it suddenly went silent, and you know, it had kind of went, you woke up then, which you normally have to press a button for. So I tried for about another 15 minutes to get back to sleep and gave up at about 4:45, I think. So that could be the reason. And then also I started off the day feeling like work was going to go really well because I didn't have loads of meetings, and I've got some work that I need to focus on, and I thought I'm going to be able to do that without, you know, then having to stop for this meeting and that meeting. But I don't know, it just feels like I'm walking through treacle. That's what it feels like today. Have any of you got any tips for when work and life feels like walking through treacle? Help!